Let's make some millionaire shortbread. And look at it, isn't it a thing of beauty? Anyway, first thing you want to do, guys, preheat your oven to 150 degrees C. What, did you pause it or something?
I did.
Why would you? Right, in here I have got 225 grams of soft butter. Make sure it's softened, that's very important. And then I've got 125 grams of caster sugar. And all I'm gonna do is
it lifts up. Oh, let's see this baby in action.
See, it's a lot quieter, isn't it? A lot quieter. We're gonna cream that together till it's fully creamed and it's fluffy. That's creaming. See, normally on our old mixer, this would be way too loud for us to do anything.
That thing is beautiful. Look at it.
Wow.
Oh my God, I love it.
Anyway, now because I use salted butter, I'm gonna use half a teaspoon of salt. If you don't use salted butter, if you use unsalted butter, you can use a whole teaspoon of salt in there. And this is 340 grams of plain flour. When that is fully combined, so the whole point here is to make sure that we dissolve our sugar in our butter. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Put that back on medium-low and we'll let that cream fully. So when you're confident that your butter and your sugar is fully creamed, and that took about 5 minutes medium-low heat, I'm just gonna stir. I keep saying heat. Medium-low speed. I'm just gonna give this a mix because I added the salt, and then just gonna pour that in.
Got a bit dark. Mess.
Low speed till it's just combined. But when it starts to form nuggets just like this, we're just gonna stop it. We don't want to overbeat. Now I'm gonna lower this. Figure out how to get this off. You can do this by hand. Stand mix is not compulsory. Now I'm just gonna smush what we have together like so. You don't want to over smush or you will lose your shortness. So we've just lined our 8-inch square baking tin. Now what we're gonna do is grab our dough and we're just gonna we're gonna tear it like so. This will help make it easier to spread. And now we're going to use our fingers to smush everything together. So see how it's all uneven? Grab the remnants of your greaseproof paper that you used to line in there, and then grab yourself a cake spatula thing, something flat, and then we're just gonna smooth out just like that. And then we're just gonna put it in the oven for 35 minutes. While that is cooking for 35 minutes, I'm just gonna get our caramel together in a pan. I'm not gonna start it yet because this is gonna set really quickly, and if that's not ready to be poured on top of, then it's just gonna set into a solid mass and you're just gonna have wasted your time. But I'm gonna get everything weighed out just for efficiency's sake. So in here I have got 120 grams of butter. Then I'm gonna get my golden syrup. I need 75 grams in here. Then we're gonna need 25 grams of caster sugar. I need 24. Okay, we'll do with 24. We'll make it. But yes, 25 grams of caster sugar. I'm gonna add 1 whole can of condensed milk, 397 grams specifically. If you're in the UK, pour all of it. Put this on a hob and heat it on medium-low till it becomes a nice thick caramel. This is gonna take about 20 minutes. Now, once this dissolves, please, please, please do not leave it unattended. It will burn, it will stick, and it will ruin your entire caramel. I'm gonna switch to a whisk. Yes, you'll be here for 20 minutes whisking away. Golden caramel color. We're just gonna quickly decant it onto our completely chilled shortbread. Now be quite quick here because it's gonna set really quick. Cranked palette knife, and we're just gonna spread that as quickly as we can. The last thing we need to do is to temper our chocolate for the top layer of our recipe. To temper the chocolate, we have got 300 grams total of milk chocolate. I have now split off about 30% of it. That's for seeding, which we'll do later.
It's starting to go.
Now, depending on the brand of chocolate you have, the temperature that you heat it to is going to be different. For our brand, it tells us on here that we need to heat it up to 45 degrees C and then cool it back down to 27 degrees C. So I'm going to carefully, slowly make sure everything is dry. Water will kill this process completely. You don't want that to boil. So I'm just going to leave it at 6. Turn it even lower because we don't need that much heat. And then it's just going to start melting straight away. Look at that. And this is where you really tell the difference between a high quality chocolate and a low quality chocolate. High quality chocolate will start melting straight away, and the low quality one just won't. Also, it won't temper if you don't have any cocoa butter in there. So make sure you get real chocolate, guys. Now that it's nearly fully melted, I'm just going to start testing the temperature. We're aiming for
42.
45.
Sure?
That's it. So I'm actually going to take it off when it gets to 43 and a half because of the carryover heat. Bloody hell. Right. We'll take it off straight away. Looks like we may have overshot. But alas, it is fine.
Alas, yori.
Now we will start seeding straight away. So grab some... What are you doing?
You're not going to use it again.
So now that we have successfully broken all the bonds, tempering, we are now going to make sure that it forms beta crystals as it should.
Beta.
Beta.
No, you're not American.
I'm going to start seeding with... So the idea here is these are already where the structure that they should be. So as we add it to this, it's going to help the liquid become the same structure. It's like a catalyst basically, and it's also acting like a coolant. So it's going to cool down the liquid temperature down to where we want it to be.
But Gabriel, how do you know what temperature it's at if you've not got your temperature probe?
Don't worry about it. I know roughly how long it's going to take. So when your chocolate is looking thick, you know you're fully done with reducing the temperature and it's fully tempered. Now, this is not workable. So we're going to heat it up very gently till it gets to about 30 degrees. Then we're going to start pouring it in our mold. So now that this is all tempered and has reached 30-ish degrees, I'm just going to pour that on top. Also, get yourself an infrared gun, temperature gun, and make sure that your caramel is sufficiently cool. If it's above 33 degrees, you will ruin all the work you just did tempering this chocolate, and you will untemper it. So we have to put it in the freezer and chill it completely.
We love tempering chocolate.
Then we're just gonna quickly spread it as evenly as we possibly can with our cranked palette knife. So notice the pattern on the top. So while I spread it, I just use the palette knife to zigzag my way through, just to create this elevated beauty. It is optional. You can leave it as a level one level flatness if you want, but I like the aesthetics of this. So I'm just gonna eyeball halfway through. Oh boy, this is...
Gabriel, why are you cutting straight on the surface?
It's not on the surface, is it? Beautifully made millionaire shortbread. Well guys, thanks for watching. If you have anything to say, please leave a comment down below, and we'll try and answer all your questions, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.